Let me ask you something. When was the last time your child looked you in the eye and did exactly what you told them not to do? And what did you do? Did you raise your voice? Did you threaten something you never followed through on? Did you send them to their room, feel guilty about it, and then go and apologize when they were the one who misbehaved? If any of that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Because here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Most parents are not failing because they don't love their children. They are failing at discipline because they have completely misunderstood what discipline actually is. And today, I'm going to show you exactly where the gaps are and what to do about it. Stay with me, because point number 5, that one is going to challenge everything you think you know. Welcome back. If you're new here, this is a space where we don't sugarcoat things. We talk about parenting the way it actually is, not the way it looks on social media. Now, before I get into this, I want to make one thing clear. This is not an attack on parents. Every parent in this video is doing their best. But doing your best with the wrong information still produces the wrong results. And when it comes to discipline, there is a lot of wrong information going around. So I'm going to walk you through the most common mistakes, and I'm not going to be gentle about it, because your children deserve better than comfortable lies. Let's go. Mistake number 1. Confusing discipline with punishment. Here is the number 1 mistake, the root of almost everything else. Most parents use the words discipline and punishment like they mean the same thing. They do not. Punishment is what you do to a child after they've done something wrong. It's reactive. It's backward-looking. It's about consequences. Discipline, the real word, comes from the Latin word disciplina, which means teaching and training. Discipline is what you do before the problem. It's proactive. It's about formation. A parent who only punishes is like a coach who only benches players after the game is lost, but never runs a single practice. The goal of discipline is not to make your child feel bad about what they did. The goal is to shape who they are becoming. When you shift that mindset, from punishment to formation, everything changes. You stop reacting and you start leading. And that is the difference between a parent who raises obedient children and one who raises responsible adults. Mistake number 2. Being inconsistent. Now, this one is where most parents lose their authority, and they don't even realize it's happening. Inconsistency. You say, no screen time until homework is done. Monday, you enforce it. Tuesday, you're tired. You let it slide. Wednesday, you enforce it again. Thursday, you forget. Friday, you wonder why your child doesn't take you seriously. Your children are watching you all the time. And they are not just watching what you say, they are studying whether what you say means anything. Every time you set a rule and break it yourself, or allow your child to break it without consequence, you are not just letting something go. You are teaching your child that your words have an expiry date. And a parent whose words don't hold has no real authority. Think of it this way. A fence that has gaps is not a fence. It's decoration. Your rules need to be the same on your good days as they are on your bad days. The same when your child is watching you, and the same when they think you're not paying attention. Consistency is not rigid parenting. Consistency is respect for your word and for your child's need for structure. Mistake number 3. Disciplining from anger. All right, this one is personal. I'm going to be very honest with you. There is a version of discipline that looks like discipline but is really just controlled rage. You snap. You yell louder than the situation required. You say things in the heat of the moment that are more about you releasing frustration than about your child learning anything. And the moment it's over, your child isn't thinking about what they did wrong. They're thinking about how scary you were. Anger-driven discipline has one major problem. It makes you the subject of the lesson instead of their behavior. Real discipline requires something uncomfortable. It requires you to be calm when your child is the most frustrating. It requires you to take a breath, collect yourself, and respond from a place of principle, not emotion. Because here's what I know. You cannot teach self-control to a child while you are out of control yourself. If you need to walk away for 5 minutes to gather yourself before you address the behavior, walk away. That is not weakness. That is the model of emotional regulation you want your child to learn. Discipline delivered in anger might stop the behavior in the moment, but it builds fear, not respect. And fear is a terrible foundation for a relationship with your child. Mistake number 4. Never explaining the why. Because I said so. We've all heard it. Some of us grew up with it. Some of us still say it. And I understand why, when you're tired, when you've said the same thing for the 10th time. Because I said so feels like the most efficient answer available. But here's what it actually communicates. My authority matters. Your understanding does not. Now, do children need to understand everything? No. There are situations where a parent must simply be obeyed immediately, and that is fine. But if that is the only language you speak to your children, you are raising someone who follows rules out of fear of you, not out of any internal conviction. And the moment you're not around, the moment they're in school, in the street, with friends, there is nothing holding them. Take the time to explain, not to negotiate, not to ask for their permission, just to explain. We don't do this because it harms you. We don't do that because it disrespects others. We live by these values because this is the kind of people we are. When your child understands the why behind the rule, they begin to internalize it. It becomes their own conviction, not just your command. And a child with conviction will stand firm even when you're not in the room. That is the goal of every good parent. Mistake number 5. Being afraid to be the bad guy. This is the one I promised you. Pay attention. There is an epidemic of parents who are so afraid of their children being unhappy with them that they have completely abdicated their role. They don't set boundaries because they're afraid their child will be upset. They don't enforce consequences because they can't stand to see their child cry. They negotiate with tantrums. They apologize for rules. They need their child to like them, right now, in this moment. And I want to speak to you directly if this is you. Your child is not supposed to always like your decisions. They are supposed to respect them. A doctor who only tells patients what they want to hear is not a good doctor. A parent who only does what makes their child happy right now is not parenting. They are babysitting. Your children need to know that there is someone in their life whose love is so solid, so unconditional, that it can withstand their disappointment. When your child is upset because you said no, and you hold your position anyway, you are not being cruel. You are teaching them one of the most critical life skills they will ever need. The ability to handle not getting what they want. The world will not always give your child what they want. The sooner they learn to navigate that, in a safe environment, with a parent who loves them, the better equipped they will be for everything life throws at them. Stop trying to be your child's best friend. Be their parent. There will be time for friendship later, and it will be richer for it. Mistake number 6. Saying one thing and doing another. I'll keep this one tight, because it deserves its own video. You cannot tell your child not to shout and then shout at them. You cannot tell them to put the phone down while you're on your phone. You cannot tell them to be honest and then lie in front of them. You cannot demand respect and speak to them with contempt. Your children do not learn from what you tell them. They learn from what they watch you do, every single day. Discipline is not just a set of rules you enforce. It is a life you model. If you want a disciplined child, you must first be a disciplined parent. In your habits, in your temper, in how you treat your spouse, in how you handle difficulty, in how you speak about others. Every day you are showing them what an adult looks like. Make sure what you're showing them is worth becoming. Mistake number 7. Using shame instead of correction. There is a powerful difference between these two statements. What you did was wrong, and you are bad. One corrects behavior, the other attacks identity. And too many parents, in the heat of frustration, cross that line. You're so stupid. You never listen. You're just like, insert whoever. I don't know what's wrong with you. Those words do not correct a child. They mark a child. Because children believe what their parents say about them. They take it in and they build their self-image from it. When you tell a child, repeatedly, that they are bad, don't be surprised when they begin to behave accordingly. Correction says, what you did is unacceptable, and here is what we do instead. Shame says, you are unacceptable. One opens a door to growth. The other closes it. Discipline your child's actions. Fiercely, if necessary. But always, always protect their sense of self. Let them know they are loved even when their behavior is not acceptable. That combination, high standards and unconditional love, is what actually produces a great human being. Mistake number 8. Forgetting what discipline is actually for. We are at the last point, and this one ties everything together. Most parents discipline children to manage them, to get them to behave right now, in this house, under my roof. But discipline has a longer purpose than that. You are not raising a child. You are raising an adult. Every boundary you set, every consequence you enforce, every rule you explain and model, it is all preparation for the day they walk out of your door and into a world that will not pamper them. The world will demand punctuality, self-control, honesty, resilience, respect for authority, the ability to delay gratification, the ability to do right even when no one is watching. None of those things come naturally. They are trained, and the training ground is your home. You are the trainer. Discipline is not about controlling your child. It is about equipping them. If you parent with that long view in mind, you will make different decisions. You will hold firmer to the things that matter and be more gracious about the things that don't. You will correct with purpose and love with fierceness. And one day, maybe not today, maybe not for years, your child will look back and understand. They will not remember the moments you said no. They will remember the person those moments helped them become. So let me bring this home. Discipline is not about fear. It's not about punishment. It's not about control. It is about love with a backbone. It is about caring enough for your child's future that you are willing to be uncomfortable in the present. If this video challenged you, good. That means you're thinking. That means you're growing. And a growing parent raises a growing child. If you found value here, share this with another parent who needs it. And drop in the comments, which of these 8 mistakes hit closest to home? I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one.